So welcome back to this series on resilience, and this is the last section that we're going to do. It's on resourcefulness, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual resources. I like to think of it as filling up the banks in all of those areas. For particularly challenging times, we draw on the banks, and the stronger we are in each of those four areas, the more we're apt to be able to deal positively and strongly to get more of the better results that we can in a very challenging world where many things seem out of our direct control. So let's start with mental and a simple concept: closed mind, open mind. There are lots of reasons why people tend to have a practice of being closed in their thought process, closed to new information, closed to that person. It goes really back to when we're children and we have to create strategies to survive, just to get out of childhood. And closing ourselves is a way that the ego works to protect us. But the thing is, when we get to adult, the ego keeps doing the same practice. It doesn't update unless we do so consciously. And so there's a noticing on a day-to-day basis. Do you tend to say, nope, that's not for me, nope, they're wrong, and close your mind to a concept or a possibility or a change? Or are you more receptive and open-minded to it? Fear is involved. Fear has us close the mind. If you can get courage built up, open-mindedness, to at least explore what's going on. Perhaps a new perspective is needed. This is all about you and feeling good for you. And so it's in your self-interest to explore at least open-mindedness. Let's talk about the second area, the emotional side, mental, emotional. And so the simplest two ways of talking about this are you open-hearted or closed-hearted? And again, I go back to childhood and it makes so much sense. Lots of stuff goes on that we would rather not have happen to us. It's a brutal world. It just is hard. And so closing our heart so that we're not hurt, we're not injured, we're not so vulnerable makes a lot of sense to survive as a kid. But again, what happens is we don't upgrade. We don't come into our adult life with a new perspective and a new look. Is that closed-heartedness serving us? Do I really have to do that? We forget that that was a strategy that is best put into the past. What happens when you're open-hearted? These are the signals we talked about that go to the genome expression that says, I am open, I am warm, I am caring, I'm compassionate, I am loving. Yeah, use that word, why not? Because when we resonate from that place of open heart, we simply feel better. And by the way, the people in our circle feel better too, even in trying, difficult, challenging circumstances. So take a look over the next week. Are you more closed-hearted? Just notice it. Are you more open-hearted? And which one serves you more? Whichever one serves you, lean more towards doing more of that, little by little, incrementally, as the days, weeks, and months go by. Let's talk about that third area, physical, mental, emotional, now physical. The basic facets of physical, you know about this. They're about exercise and nutrition, sleep, even money. We'll talk about that separately. So exercise, what are you doing to keep your body, as you age, and everybody is aging every day, how do you stay up to date and use your body in ways that you can, with things that you like doing to stay active, so that your body is strong in responding to the challenges of life? I love the word vicissitudes, the ups and downs of life. Is the exercise enough? And find things that you like to do. Do them. Nutrition. We get into bad habits and good habits. So what are you putting into this vehicle, this body that we deal with life from? Are they the best things? Is it balanced nutrition? Take a second look at that. Too many carbs, too many fats, not enough vegetables. You can make changes slowly, daily, weekly, to get your nutrition up better. Sleep. Got to restore the battery. How many of you are suffering from any lack of sleep? There's a concept called exquisite self-care. If you're not in good shape, everything you do will suffer. And lack of sleep can actually absolutely drain those batteries, not recharged enough, and you can't do anything with the vibrancy that helps yourself and everybody around you. I want to talk about money for just a moment, because money is one of those things, it's the most fought about thing in a relationship, and it can be very troubling for us, which brings our resilience down. So are you on top of your game about your money? Just like the body never lies, numbers don't lie. Do you have a budget? Do you have enough in your savings to feel comfortable? Because that feeling of comfort gives you more resilience. Have you thought about those later years? Do you have enough money in the bank to make a comfortable life for yourself? So take another look at your money, because it stresses you or it buoys you. And the last, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual or spirit. What are you doing to nurture the spirit of life? The energy that you have for what you're doing. There are lots of ways of doing it. From some people choose religion, some people meditate, some people go out into nature and breathe in the trees and the sky and the stars and the grass. Whatever it is, feed yourself to nurture your spirit, to raise your resilience, because life is tough. And there are many tools, though, to help strengthen yourself as you come across all of the challenges of life. Raise your resilience, you'll lead a happier life.